Fjordur, ARK's newest and possibly greatest map, which will be my home for the next 100 days on this journey. And I'm doing this all in hardcore mode, meaning if I die I have to totally restart from day 1. But there's a catch. I gave 2 highly trained assassins admin commands, so they can attack me whenever they want, however they want, with whatever they want after day 50. A quick little thing to mention is I now host my very own ARK server on Fjordur that you can join, so join my new Discord server in the link in the description to come join it, chat and play with the community. Now, merely surviving isn't my only goal. To complete this challenge, I must tame all of the new creatures, being the Andrewsarchus, there's Modus, Fjordhawk, and the Fenrir. Not only that, but I must defeat all of the bosses. You know there's 7, right? Wait, what? I don't even know what attempt this is. Well, I do know, it's attempt number 14. Yup. Anyway, day 1 didn't actually start like most others, because after gathering some berries, I came across 2 friendly gentlemen. Already, we have Colin. Whoa. Oh, and another. With Colin and Dave on my side, I was feeling pretty confident already, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, so I made the basic tools as always using Colin, since if you didn't know, moss drops are great early game tames, as they have good weight and can harvest berries, trees and hide, and that's why I killed this poor little fella. And since I can kill a compy, surely I can kill a Diplo. I was right, I can, but I learned moss drops don't attack stuff if you're not on them, so Dave just watched. Cheers. It was about time though I went exploring up the beach, until I encountered a Rex fighting a Stego, and sadly the Rex won, so I had to go in another direction. No, no, was there another Rex? No, to the water, come on, Dave. Oh, I think I'm safe. Dave, where are you? Dave, no, this can't happen again, this is how my last run ended. Wait, Dave's still alive. No, no. Luckily, just up the shore I spotted a shipwreck where I headed to and set up camp for the night, as Fjordur is super cold, and once I healed up a bit I broke these boxes in hope for treasures.
He didn't get it!
Day 2, I bowled and knocked a parados with my trusty slingshot, then put berries in its inventory and swiftly ran back to my base to warm up, where after a short while I legended tamed. By the way, some of my tames will be named after some of the top comments of my last video, so leave a comment. I tried taming another parados, but that venture failed after I bowled myself. Yep. So instead I knocked the level 32 pterodon, and while I waited for it to tame, I farmed up some resources for a raft and then literally picked up my base to place it on the raft. This is when I checked that my pterodon and a raptor had chomped on it, so there was only one outcome. Die! But what if the raptor didn't die and it came back to life as a zombie? Well then I would be prepared, as I've been playing the sponsor of this video, Age of Origins. Age of Origins is a zombie tower defense strategy mobile game, which are my favourite kind of mobile games, and in Age of Origins you play as a commander who has recently taken over a city in this ruined world. Your goal is to expand your city's walls, research new technologies, all whilst fending off waves of invasive zombies, just like those aggressive packs of raptors. Oh, but it's not only zombies you fight. No, you can battle in online PvP against millions of other players to see who can come out on top as the victor, and watch live crises play out on the world map. But do not worry, you're not alone in your battles. To help you succeed, you can recruit a range of officers to help you fight, or even try your hand with Lucy and convince her to use her biochemical zombies. Or if you're looking for some insane firepower, you can try get Genshin and Empress, 2 titans having their own unique special attacks that deal massive amounts of damage on the battlefield. And there's more. There's a bunch of fun mini games like Giant Cannon Defense being my favourite, since you get to blow things up, and there's also Tower Defense for a more variety of weapons like laser cannons. So what are you doing? Go download Age of Origins from the top link in my description for a free $60 bonus pack. That's more than ARK. Thanks again to the sponsor, Age of Origins. Anyway, I finished setting up the raft and then sailed across the sea on a big voyage. I again stumbled upon another wreck, which was more fruitful than the last, giving me a metal hatchet plus some scrap metal. But since I was overweight, I took my stuff back to the raft where there was an anglerfish. Wait, what? Why is there an anglerfish? Huh? I continued breaking crates into the night and got a nice primal pike, and on day 3 I used that scrap metal to make a smithy, to then make a pick and crossbow, when suddenly a thief stole my arrows, so it made my crossbow useless. So I dealt with them until his accomplice attacked me, taking my meat, but again, he did not make it. After exploring more, I came upon some honey, which is used for taming Andrewsarchuses. So of course I went looking for one and found a level 88, fed in some honey, hopped on this guy's back, and it's a really unique taming process. It's like a mini game where you click left and right. But since this bar was nearly full, I had to jump off and wait a little bit or he would have gone rage mode. And all was going well until... No, Colin! No! You were supposed to be following me. Oh, I got this guy. Oh. Yo, this is sick. But Colin, no. At least I now had Andy, I guess, but poor Colin. I also wanted a little backup Andrewsarchus just in case. It didn't go well. After that, I had the better idea to tame a higher level pterodon, so I did just that by crafting trankars, knocking it out and stuffing it with meat, and of course protecting it with spikes so I could return to my raft the next day and make spark powder to make gunpowder. For what, you may ask? A long neck, which I used to take revenge on the worst creature in the game. Aha! That was well deserved. That was so worth it. On my way back, I got a very helpful green chop, and I used the narcotics I got to make sure my pterodon actually stays asleep. And since I still had a while longer left, I tamed up a low level Andrewsarchus, but it didn't listen to any whistle commands, so it died. Bro, what? So instead, I explored far and wide up a huge mountain in search for crystal to make a spyglass. Whoa. That's high. I did kill an Ovis while I was up here, but the locals were not too into sharing, so I quickly ran back to my PT that was now tamed, although I didn't have a saddle yet, so I killed a turtle for kiting and got a total of 0. So I tried killing more, but a seagull was being a nuisance and Andy was getting super low HP, so I had to run off in a random direction to heal up, only to come across obsidian and crystal. This made me able to craft a spyglass to spy on some dinos. Day 5, I had enough chitin to craft the PT saddle, which enabled me to have the power of flight. But before I can go on any exploration, I need to look more suited for the job first. Now that's better. Yo, look at this village. This is sick. As I was on my journey, I realised the next thing I need to progress is an Argentavis. And that's why I farmed up a trap, and then I had to log off by this rune as I needed sleep. But ARK isn't a game known for always working, so when I logged back on, I didn't have Samuel with me and I was lost. What on earth? Where's my PT? I felt all alone in this world, when it was made clear I wasn't alone, and RG had to make the situation worse, and it was clear I wasn't wanted here, so I moved to the beach to heal up, and trekked all the way back to my raft, to then head back with Andy searching far and wide for Samuel. I don't know where he went, he wasn't where I logged off, and then there he was, just chilling on the edge of a cliff. So now it was back to business. I trapped a level 208 Argentavis, then went back to my raft to craft narcotics for narcoals, and I also made flax since this is hardcore and I should be more protected by now. Yes! After feeding the RG Prime and waiting for it to tame, I explored the map, and after collecting this rune I came across a cool cave with Desmoduses, but I didn't stay for too long as they're very scary, and after a while I returned and Skull Dragon 7 was tamed, another comment of course, and I took him back to base as I didn't have a saddle yet, and as I was exploring the map, gathering runes on this just amazing landscape because I needed to level up, I was also farming blood packs at the same time because they take a while to farm and you need them for Desmoduses. Now I was back in the sticky situation of not having any chitin on day 8 for my RG saddle, but I remembered caves are good for chitin, so I headed back to that cave I was at, lured out some bugs and let my PT feast on them, where my game just went, nah. Luckily when I logged back in I was safe and sound, and a short while after that I made the Argentavis saddle, and I also made Andy's saddle, so I now just have a tank with 4 legs. I was now prepared for the main land, so I gathered all my troops and voyaged through the night, where I found land on day 9, where I made my first preserving bin to store my blood packs in so they don't spoil as quick, and then went exploring, where I stole a Deinonychus egg. I definitely make use of this. I don't just like leave it in an inventory for the entire game, no. Oh, wait, is this Helm's Deep? Yo, that's sick. Oh, Helm's Deep was pretty epic, but what's even better was up the hill I spotted a level 224 Rex that of course I found up a trap for. Whoa! No! No, 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 no! 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 He's back. He's back. Ah! No! What? Surely not. Aw, you cretin. Dododex told me there was a 0.2% chance it would die, and it died. That was such a waste of tranks. On the way back home, I did find a lower level Rex, so I trapped it and was back on the narcotic grind, when 2 Rexes would not leave me alone.
No, it's been like it since primary school.
Oh.
Oh
my god, 2 Rexes just roared at the same time while I was getting berries. I'm on a parasol which is not very fast, being chased by a Rex. 2 Rexes. Oh my god. No. No, 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 no. Oh no, 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 don't fight back. No, no, my life savings. Please. No! Who just died? No! Day 12, I scraped up all the narcotics I could gather, and it still wasn't enough. How many times have I heard that? So I brushed off getting Rex for now and picked up all my stuff from my base to move it to what will now be my new home. But before placing anything, I made sure to gate off the area to block out any intruders from coming in. And then I stole an Anki, so I'm going to need a lot of stone for the base I'm planning to make. Yes, I know Dirks are better for stone, I messed up, okay? It was now day 13 and I set up a few foundations and headed back to get the rest of my stuff, and I ran up with Andy and my Anki had now tamed. But this is when I realised that there's another very big entrance to my base location, so after fixing that problem I headed out to a cave to tame a Desmodus. And along my journey I saw a cool golden cave with a bunch of names on it. I'm assuming they're the people who helped make this map maybe. And on day 14 I found another cool castle, grabbed some cementing base and got a bit lost, so I stopped off in this cave to tab out of my game and look at the world map. But when I came back, a Sabertooth had munched on my PT and was going for seconds.
yeah.
You ain't even like wait, what the I was on a PT and it disappeared and a Sabertooth's now here. I tabbed out of my game. Well, this isn't good. Fjordur is absolutely freezing and the water outside isn't any warmer and was swarming with piranhas. So I had to sit in the cave all the way into day 15 when I finally decided it was time to make my escape, and luckily it was a success. I had no clue where I was now though, so I searched for a decent level pterodon to claim as my own. Now after further searching, I did find the Desmodus cave, so I shot one to lure it out and ran as fast as I could to my PT, and then began the taming process. I hit a rock. Please, it's like 1 away. Why? Due to this Desmodus trying to break my leg several times, I ran out of parachute, so I had to quickly kill an iguanodon to make more. Oh, Archie. Protect me! Oh, yes! Desmoduses are definitely something you would see in a nightmare, but despite their super, unique looks, they are very useful, because after making Desmond's saddle, I killed Dinus into day 16 and he harvests blood packs insanely fast, and just look at how quickly he dealt with these Sabertooths. Once I was done stealing creatures' life force, I made my Anki a saddle to start farming rocks for foundations. This is when I finally realised gathering stone is not their strong point. So I went looking for a Doic, but instead I came across a decent Rex pair, so I headed back to grab my gates when I found a Doic. So I picked up a parasaur, took it back to my base, knocked and tamed it. Wait, what? Oh! Turns out, I knew I didn't have enough narcotics for the Rexes, so I tamed the parasaur to gather narcos. So thankfully I wasn't going insane yet. No, oh, the save! No, don't chase after him, no, stop, no. Oh, no, Dean, no, leave me alone. No, come on, back. No, why is no I can go, oh my. Oh, bro, don't do this to me. I farmed narco arrows into day 17 and I even made some darts to help reduce the chance of the Rex dying this time, unlike last time. Wait, no, I'm such an idiot. No, are you stone arrows? What? Oh, why am I such an idiot? Okay, maybe I am going insane. It took me that long to realise I was using stone arrows. Come on. Either way though, I had to fill the time while I waited for the Rex to heal, and I thought a harpoon gun would be useful, so I got some poly from some kind penguins, and then did a nice little metal run and made some net projectiles. Day 19 started with a decent red drop, and then I headed back to the trapped Rex. Bruh. I'm not sure why it despawned, but it is what it is. So I headed home and spotted a Doic again. So I picked up a trike for berries. No, I'm kidding this time, don't worry, I actually stole the Doic and took it to base. Although I'm not making this up, this guy decided it would be better to jump off a cliff into a pack of Allosauruses than to be tamed by me. Since none of my tames were going to plan, I headed to this super nice looking mountain region to go for a swim to grab some oil, silica pearls, and some crystal from outside this cave to craft a fabricator and a harpoon gun that I definitely made good use of. Day 20 was the day I decided I should probably make some cryopods, so I headed to the green obelisk and I made 5 and 5 only. I never made any more, even though this caused a lot of pain, but I still never made any more. Now green ob was in the redwoods, and since I was here I needed a cave dino, so I searched for one of my favourite creatures in the game, the Thylacoleo. And shortly after I found a good level 1 near a Daredon, so I disposed of the Peppa Pig, then placed down my trap against the cliff, and wow, saying I struggled to trap the Thyla is an understatement. Come on. Oh. Oh, yes. That was close. Eventually, I was able to knock the Thyla, and I then crafted a Sanguana elixir using Desmond, which instantly makes any creature tame by 30%, which is super useful. And then I just fed the Thyla cooked meat and waited in a 1x1 as it was absolutely freezing here. I stayed there until day 21, and in between healing up I was collecting naga berries to make sure the Thyla stayed asleep, when a terrorbird wanted this video to end right here. No. Oh. Come on. Oh my god. My health was super low once again, so I had to sit in my 1x1 healing, when finally the Thyla had tamed, and of course I named him Theo. I then headed home, but I did log off on the way for the night, so when I returned home and made Theo's saddle and threw him out of the cryopod, he had tons of levels because if you leave creatures in a cryopod on a server overnight, they get loads of levels. Which is very useful because he does tons of damage now. Now, like I said, I do record all my videos on a server because it's much better than kind of hosting it yourself on your own PC. And if you want your very own ARK server to host with your friend or your community, I'm now partnered with Gportal, so you can save 10% on any server they provide, not just ARK, by using my link in the description. While I was testing Theo's new firepower, I happened to spot a Doic, and maybe finally I could tame one. Nope, it decided to ball up and Tranks barely work when it does that. So instead I headed to the Desmodus cave to try find a higher level, as Desmond wasn't the greatest pre-tame, although he is still really good. I wanted better, but none were that great of a level, so I killed them all and a Kentro was kind enough to help me. I then returned back here on day 22 when more had respawned and I was almost able to tame one when it destroyed my flag. No, no, no. So I flew away on my RG pretty quickly to try craft some hide armor and a shield to survive, but apparently one of them had followed me, so I guess I was taming it here and now without a choice really. Yes! Let's go! I then returned home, repaired my flak, and then guess what I finally did? Like, actually did this time. I stole a Doic. It was only level 33, but I don't care, honestly, I needed it. It did try to copy the last one's fate by jumping off a cliff, but luckily this time there wasn't a vicious pack of aloes, so I took him back up to the base where I knocked them out, and then in the night I hunted down some alpha raptors on Theo for runestones, which are used to summon the free world bosses, and it also gave me some nice tools. Day 23, I knocked out a trike since they are much better at gathering berries than my parasol. My parasol just couldn't cut it with all these Rex tames anymore, and after setting up spikes for protection, I went on a long awaited stone run after 23 days to actually start my base's progress. Day 26. For the rest of my base I realised cementing praise will be a problem, but apparently not anymore since I found the absolute motherload of beaver dams in this lake, and there was so much. Oh nice. For the rest of the day I found the other resource I'd need a lot of, which was crystal, that I used on day 27 to place down the walls of my base and then name my new Desmodus Dracula, because everyone deserves a name. And if you think I've deserved your subscription, then don't forget to do that because it really helps out, so make sure to click that big red button down below. On day 28 I was hoping to get some more PP, so I headed to a nearby lava cave, and I was having a hard time with these insanely high level bats. 576. Yeah. After that flop, I went searching for the portal room where you can go to the other 3 rounds on this map. It did take a while to find, but I got there eventually and teleported to Asgard. Yo. Whoa. This is so cool here. Whoa, why does this feel like a movie scene? Seeing all the wacky wild creatures. Okay, I guess he went ahead. This looks so cool though. Yo, that's a big creature. What? Here is a perfect example of ARK being ARK. What? What? Why is it flying? After having my fun at Asgard, I went over to Vanaheim, which had a whole other atmosphere to it, and it was also super cool. And after further exploring, I found a poison wyvern trance, so I cried up Theo and threw out Dracula and attempted to steal an egg. .304! Yo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can bet I flew away as quick as I could to safety, and then for some reason I wanted to test how far this round stretches to see if there's just world borders or not. Spoiler alert, I hit a wall, Day 30, I was getting tired of farming wood by hand because I could just never seem to get enough for my forges and other stuff, so I searched for a beaver. Thankfully, I had the perfect trap for it back at my base to knock it out and fill with berries. And to speed up the process, I was farming blood packs to make an elixir until a microraptor had other plans. No! 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 Go away! After feeding the beaver and all was done, I thought I'd go on a quick loot run, not expecting to get anything too crazy, alright? Oh, no way! Oh, no way! 438%! Wow, let's just say that is going to save me a huge amount of trank darts. That's actually insane. By the time I arrived home, Justin Beaver had tamed, so I tested his abilities, and I must say I sure was impressed, as I've never tamed a beaver before, and when I was writing down what I had just done in my notes, I did a big brain move. No! No! Jesus. I need to look at my keyboard. Day 31, I did some base on the work. No. Day 31, I did work on the base, like finishing off walls, and later on I killed a nearby alpha raptor for runestones, also giving me an insane crossbow. I can't complain. I then went scouting for fairies. Since I can't seem to get any rexes, I thought, why not fairies? While doing this, I went for a quick drink and I got to put my new long axe to use. Oh, whoa. Whoa. That was unnecessary. I continued searching into day 32, where I got a great red drop containing an ascendant chest piece and an ascendant PT saddle. And even better, I found a high level fairy, so of course I trapped it, knocked it, and fed it meat. I'm an idiot. So after actually giving it the correct food, I also spotted a high level Allosaurus. So I trapped, knocked, yada yada yada. Oh god, my fairy's about to wake up. It woke up, and no, I'm not trying that again. I just don't want to. The next day I was casually farming some stone when my trike picked a fight with some Deinonychuses. No, no, no. Stop fighting. Bronto, come on Bronto. Yes! 50. God, that was painful. Day 34, I built the roof to my base and then set up a generator to power aircons, which I didn't actually have yet, so I went on a quick crystal and obsidian run and was now able to make a fridge to keep my beverages cool and a couple aircons, which wasn't enough for my wyvern egg. So the next day I made lights. And then went on a silica run to make electronics for a lot more aircons, which still wasn't enough. Great. Also got to work on a dino platform, as my plateau is kind of getting a bit crowded with dinos and they need somewhere to be. Day 36 started with getting a nice fur cap, but well, it's pretty pricey, and after that I used my trike to gather long grass seeds, as they are crucial ingredients for veggie cakes, which are used for taming overseers that I would love a breeding pair of so I can get easy mutton by killing their children. Now we are at the part of the video where I forgot to record, but all that happened was I built some crop plots to plant those seeds I got, and then I killed an alpha raptor with JJ, giving me more runestones, and to finish off the day I did a huge stone run, and then a wood run on day 37, all of this to make one singular behemoth cake. Why are they so expensive? Since I still needed more aircons, I once again went to farm some poly and decided to grab some more while I was there. I really need to understand my oxygen capabilities though as a human, not as a fish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Stay away. Ow. Ow. Ah. No. Oh. Take that. Ha. When I got home, I made a ton more aircons and it was finally enough for my wyvern egg. Let's go. I sat there all the way into day 38 until Big T hatched. Hello. I don't even know what to call you. Big T. Because he's like toxic and that. So after feeding him, I set up a water reservoir outside as the nearest water source is so far away and I cannot be bothered to set up pipes. So let's just hope it rains and my seeds actually start to grow. Now for some reason my recording gun goofed up again, but all I did was rebuild my roof as I didn't like the way it was. On day 39, Big Z had become an adult, so I took him out for a spin and he was awesome. I even flew over to the volcano land where I spotted a super high level giga, so I quickly ran back home to craft metal gates, but I could only make one at the moment, so I farmed into day 40, where I also made a bunch of narco darts as gigas have absolutely insane torpor. This was around the time I forgot about the giga. Yeah, I just forgot about it, like, how? I ended up finding this collaboration cave, which was super cool to see, and they even had carcinosis there, which will be my new source of polymer since this cave is pretty close to me. Yo, those leggings are insane! On my way home, after all this time, I found another high level wreck, so I quickly got to trapping it in gates and knocking it out, and then searching for an ovis to kill, which I found on day 41. And after harvesting its flesh, then feeding it to the wrecks Omega had tamed. And later on, I broke these trees at the beach to get sap and then gathered some honey, crafted some stimulants to make a veggie cake on day 42. I have to admit, personally, they wouldn't be my ingredients of choice for a cake, but they like what they like. Anyway, it is day 42 and I am nowhere near boss ready, and some highly trained assassins will be coming to hunt me soon. I wonder what they're up to now, actually.
What's going on?
Something tells me I don't need to be too overly worried at the moment. Anyway, I went looking for a female Rex to breed with Omega, and along my search I found this. Yo, what? That's a cool statue. And not too far away, I ended up finding a decent breeder Rex, so I did the usual, remembering to use the elixir this time. Omega, meet Annie. Don't poop on him. I wanted to let those lovebirds have some privacy, so I went inside and made them saddles, and wow, that was quick, Omega. I guess it gets it to work. And after putting the eggs to hatch, I finished off the dino platform outside, and I put my troops in a lovely neat line because it was getting crowded and stressful here. And by this time, my first Rex had been born. Disclaimer that the breeding settings were like a bit messed up at the start. I haven't used the server before, so yeah, I fixed them out. Day 44, I was doing a cave run when an Arthro broke my boots, so I burned him alive. After this, I thought it'd be wise to tame a snow owl. Since I barely feed my dinos, I can just heal them instead. So I found a level 144 and I finally made use of my harpoon gun.
Snow White.
I thought Snow White was a fitting name, and what was even more fitting was the oversight I stole on day 45 that I brought all the way back to my base to feed it some veggie cake that it gladly accepted, and he was called Salami. Now today was a day of farming metal, filling the forges, healing my dinos with Snow White, getting jumped. No! Okay, I need to be a little bit more prepared. Then grabbing oil and silica pearls. Day 46, I dropped an egg batch at the aircons and dealt with an intruder. Since this map is so big though, I wanted a Maywing due to them being the gods of speed, and I did find one I wanted, but I accidentally nibbled it, so I had to chase it down for ages, eventually losing it because a Carno intervened. So instead I had to settle for the lower level one, but at least it tamed up pretty quick, and I forgot to say, Maywings are also magic.
What? I didn't actually know you could put Rexes in this. Well, I did, but I didn't think it... What?
The next day was the day I remembered about that gig I wanted, so I just about was able to trap it, although it destroyed Big T's health, nearly killing him multiple times. And now I was going to need a ton of tracks for this operation, so I searched far and wide for the best bear gatherer in the game, which was a Bronto about 20 meters away from my base. He was going to take ages to tame though, so I did a quick cave run getting some nice fire armor, which is what I'll need in the freezing realm of Jotunheim. So after that success, I tried taking on an Alpha Rex with JJ, my aloe, that struggled against an Alpha Raptor.
No! JJ, stop fighting him! JJ, no! It should get distracted. Oh, it's following me, the Alpha Rex. Shit. I need to get into the water and then I'll be good. Oh, yes. 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 Come on, JJ. JJ.
Woo!
Oh, fuck. I got extremely bored of waiting around, so I headed up to Isaac, my Bronto that was now tamed, and this guy did harvest berries way better than my Parasaur or Trike. And by midnight, Dracula finally stopped being lazy and decided to wake up. Day 49, I was doing some Rex raising when I saw Big T just chilling outside the base, and I kinda forgot this was hardcore, so I tried pulling off a FaZe Clan move. Okay, that was stupid. Since I'm getting close to be able to take on the first world boss, I headed to the bee cave that contains Baylor to just scout it first, and JJ didn't have any problems getting through to the terminal, which says I need 30 runestones to summon Baylor, the big bee thing, so I should be able to fight this soon. On my way home, I did see a cool dwarven cave, but it didn't have anything useful inside of it, no crates or anything. It seemed a bit useless. Day 50, we're halfway there. Some say you should join the Discord and also leave a comment because I do try to respond to every single one. Alright, we put in our runes. Let's go. Baylor has been summoned. Ah! Yo! Ah! Yes! Stop slacking. He's so close. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit. Please stop doing it. No. Come back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. What did we get? Oh. We get. Yo. Yo. Alright, shield, ascendant hazard suit, Maywing saddle. Oh my god. Wow, we smashed that beast face in and got some insane loot that's actually going to be very useful. But I can't sit around celebrating for too long as my two friends, I mean highly trained assassins, are able to attack at any time now, and I still have 6 bosses left to complete for this challenge. So I went silica farming in this little valley, but I got distracted trying to eliminate the saber-tooth salmon population. Frank, come to say hello? Oh my, 859. Oh. What? I can eat. Wait, can he eat blood? Oh, he can eat meat. And berries. What? Oh. What? No.
Hello.
No. They
You're
got
coming with us.
Guys, please.
I got him.
No. What a no. Oh, we.
Coming with us, Ocky.
Are you in the
Coming
cage?
with us.
Why'd you get a quest?
Even though you can't move in the cage. Close the damn cage!
Right, stay in the cage!
Right, this isn't funny!
This is.
We're gonna.
It's like.
This
We're
isn't
gonna need you
funny!
to do something for us. Get in the Discord. Get in the
Right,
Discord.
this ain't funny!
You guys are
Get
scaring
in the
me.
Discord. We've got a cannon. Get.
To
It's
ruin it.
hilarious. This is your
Yeah.
fault for giving us admin commands.
Your next kind of
Take him.
fat.
Let's take him to.
Well, that was very rude.
Move your shields!
No. No.
Shit.
Oh, wrong group.
Come here!
Oh yeah, well,
We've got plans for you. This is
No.
not. This isn't how it's meant to go.
This
isn't
isn't
how it's meant to
a
go.
funny. This isn't a funny matter.
Come here!
No, wrong button. Ah. Oh.
Coming with us. You are coming with us. Stop fighting.
Please.
Get the Andrew Sarkis
Yes.
thing.
Oh.
Shoot him! Ah! Ah! I've got no bullets. Ah! No. We'll get you. We are coming for you, Oki. We're gonna fucking get you. Shit, I think you escaped.
No.
What? I cannot see you.
Wow, I think that was the worst assassination ever attempted. I don't know what their end goal was, but one of them was still in creative, that's why I didn't actually do damage to the Andrew Circus, but after this I just went home. Day 51 was back to grinding up resources, but since I didn't actually get to gather many pallets last time, I had to go back there and I found Milky's dead body. Oh look! Lastly, I was farming some oil once again without scuba gear, so I had to pull a big brain play. Day 52, I made some advanced rifle bullets for Andrew's saddle as I haven't actually tested it, and then yet again I found another cementing paste haven. This map is way too good for this. And one thing I was still missing was a partner for my Ovis, so I stole a male from its natural habitat, fed it some cake, and he got to work quick by making a baby on day 53, until my game crashed and it died. I'm sure they can always make more. I was now in desperate need of a chem bench though, as making narcos in a molten pestle is so brain numbing. And I headed to the Aberration Cave to slaughter a carcanos for its polymer, and while I was there I also got very nice flak leggings, and then fought a couple alpha raptors on the way back when I was finally able to make a chem bench. Let's go. After imprinting my Rexes and doing a meat run the next day, I went to try to tame a Fjordur. They're not that useful for me in hardcore if I don't plan on dying, since the main purpose of them is to bring your loot to you when you do die, but it's part of the challenge to tame one, so I tried. I give up. Day 55 I did some Rex leveling to get them prepared for the next boss fight, and then I made a chainsaw to gather hide better to make all these saddles. And a pack of aloes was going to be my first test victim, but they really pulled a Nuna reverse card on me.
Ow, what? Ain't no way. They're gonna kill me. How are they gonna fold a Rex? This Rex is so much more powerful than them.
Yeah, that didn't really go as planned. At least on the bright side, I had a baby Ovis next to my dead one. Don't look over there. And my Rex got eaten. Jesus, it's not really my day today, is it? I began the day with cryoing up the next baby Ovis that came out. Since I can't manage to get any of them to adulthood, they will stay in this ball until they are needed, which won't be today as we're fighting Hattie in school. Yep, that's right. I took my imprinted Rexes down to the portal cave, healing them all up first, and then teleporting to Asgard. Back to my Rex. Come on, Omega. The plan is simple. These ones here, fight. Those are backups. We've triggered. Oh no, we triggered both. No. This wasn't supposed to happen. No. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Get back. Get back. One was killed. Attack! Oh, back. No! We need to get rid of Skull. Come on! Yes! He's down. Just this one. No, 2 down. Come on. Yes! Yes! We did it! Yeah, the loot pool wasn't the greatest, but at least that's another boss down. And that fight made me realise those Rexes are pretty bad, so I left most of them there in the cave to starve, and got started on a new line, which is pretty much all I did on day 57, as well as doing a large metal run. Day 58, I remember I actually trapped that Giga. I don't know what it is with me and Gigas and forgetting, but I did, and unsurprisingly when I got there it was gone, so I picked up my trap and attempted to kill the low level Giga nearby to let a higher one spawn. It was way harder than I expected, almost killing me multiple times, so I ended up heading home to imprint my Rexes and bring more firepower back on day 59. And it was working pretty alright, shooting it and biting it, until I did the fateful mistake of clicking E instead of W. No. Oh, no. No. Ah! Oh my god. That was not ideal. After a long while, the Giga was slain, and it was only level 32. What the fuck? I continued today by doing more Rex breeding, and I got a melee mutation, which is always nice. And then on day 60 I logged back in, and a bunch of my Rexes had starved to death, including my male breeder. Maybe, just maybe I should start feeding the animals. I don't know, I'll consider it. But I guess I did need a replacement Rex now, and luckily I found a level 244 male that I trapped my gates, knocked, and casually gave it some meat. A Big Daddy tamed late in the evening, so I got him breeding by day 61, where I then went searching for a high level giga, and I eventually found one on day 62. So I was setting up the trap when I started getting attacked by thin air.
What? What's hitting me? What is that? Oh, a basilisk. That confused me.
Now I wasn't going to be able to lure in the giga with my Maywing, so I grabbed Big T, but that didn't really work because his turning radius is awful, so I came back on day 63 with Dracula, and using my supreme skills, I trapped it and started tranking him out for over 20 minutes. Yes, it took that long, even with my extremely good long neck. Now the giga did escape, but he got stuck again, and eventually caught some Z's, and of course, I had to slaughter an innocent baby again to feed this big fella that tamed late into the evening, and obviously was called Giga Chad. Giga Chad was going to be used to fight the last world boss, Steinborn, but another creature I need for that is an altar to regulate my body temperature, as the realm you fight him in is the coldest place on ARK. Now although I didn't find an altar, I did find another high level giga that I could breed of my own, so I bet you can't guess what I did. Yep, I trapped, knocked, force-fed narcos, and then he was tamed.
Wait a minute.
They're both male. Well, I guess I won't be doing any giga breeding, maybe I should have checked his gender, but it'll still be useful for the fight, and I just did a meat run for the rest of the day because I don't want any more dino starving to death again. Day 66. If this next part feels familiar, it's because it is. I completely forgot I went to this dwarven cave with no crates or any cool things in like 16 days earlier. So after that, I headed to the artifact of the strong cave, which is stacked to the brim with enemies, and I made sure to grab every single loot crate while I was there, and I even went for a little swim.
Uh-oh. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. That's Modus, please. What are you doing? What have you done?
Day 66 to 69 was a mix of raising Rexes and getting my new mutations in the breeding line, and also running that cave over and over again to try get good loot like Rex saddles. But for the rest of day 69 I went to Vanaheim to look for an otter, where on the way I got an Ascendant Desmodus saddle, which is always super nice, and then after a long while I found a high level otter. So I sliced up some sushi and hand fed it to Oliver, who was definitely going to help in that cold realm.
Get back here. Get back here. Come on. Yes. Oliver, my protector.
Day 70, I was getting a little suspicious that the hunters haven't attacked me in a long time, as they're keeping everything a secret from me, other than they said they want to fully try kill me towards the end when I'll lose the most progress. But obviously, I'm not going to let that happen without a fight. On this day I cried up Andy as I was going to test him soon since I made the bullets for him a while ago, but first I made and placed an industrial cooker by this river so I could make med brews. After making the med brews, I sorted through my armor, picking out the best fur armor I have, so I can survive Jotunheim. And now that I'm sorted, I bring down my new army of Rexes to the portal room, then to Jotunheim, which was a pain in the ass to get all the Rexes in the cave, but eventually I managed, and began the fight on day 71.
Okay. Hardest world boss. Probably hardest boss I've ever done. Oh, I'm stuck. No. Mealy Meow. I should have given you a name. I'm sorry. Attack! Ow, that hurts. Bye. No, stop. Die. So close. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, that was the closest fight yet. Oh, yes, we got the relic. Bee Killer, you've survived yet another fight. Now that was a super hard fight. I pretty much lost all my Rexes, may they rest in peace. Oh, what was that?
Wait, you.
Oh no, these guys again. No,
Get in Discord.
I can't even fight back against this. Oh, I'll join the Discord. I'll do what they want.
Ow.
Hello?
Wait, okay.
Oh my god, oh my god. Whoa,
Give
whoa,
me-
whoa, 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 whoa.
Give me the otter and the Maywing
No,
now.
But Oliver. And Nanny.
Give
As you can see, I did comply with their requests by crying up Nanny and Oliver and handing them over. They had a rocket to my head, there wasn't too much else I could do, because if I throw it a tame, I may die before I do that.
No! Bee Killer! Bee Killer! No! Tickle. Oh, you okay? Oh my god.
After killing him as I chased down Milky at top speed while blasting him with bullets.
Oh! Wait, what?
No, tickle fingers. Bear with. Tickle fingers!
I'm back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've got no more rockets. I only had one rocket. I had one rocket.
Take off your helmet.
Okay.
Take off your helmet.
We're sorry. Oh!
Yup, even with admin commands, he didn't bring enough rockets. These guys definitely lied on their resume. I don't think they're highly trained assassins. Luckily, this worked in my favour though, as a couple rockets would have annihilated me. Day 72, I arrived at the Hunter Cave that started off with a mosh pit of dinos in a pond, and then I nearly died for a terrible red drop.
Uh-oh. Come on! Theo!
Luckily, the artifact was close by, so I grabbed that, and then a Polovia prevented me from leaving until didn't want me to go.
Oh! Save me! Theo, do something!
Day 73, all the way into day 81, was just raising Rexes, getting my army back up, trying to get mutations with the best stats I could, as I still have 4 bosses left to defeat. Some bad news, my game crashed while flying over the ocean on Big T, causing me to never find him again. I don't know what happened, I searched for ages and I couldn't find him. So Big T, wherever you are, I hope you're having fun. Day 82, I went to Jotunheim in search for a UT, and on my venture I found an ice wyvern trench.
Right. 144, yo! Let's get out of here.
I guess this guy will be Big T's replacement, I'm not complaining. Anyway though, back to the task at hand. I trapped a level 88 UT, but I accidentally killed it with tranks because it was already a little bit damaged, so I had to search far and wide until I came across a level 152, which I knocked out, but I kept getting attacked in the night, so Giga Chad was being the almighty protector, and once Leonidas tamed, I put down the wyvern egg to hatch. Which it did on day 84, and he was called Flake. This day was just spent sorting out my dinos, and I was kind of struggling to count them since there were so many all gathered up, so I whistled them off the cliff to get an easier view of them.
Oh, no! Oh! I ran out of parachutes.
I could never forgive myself if that's how the video ended. Through the night into day 85, I took all the Rexes to the Broodmother Cave, and then I got the rest of the artifacts I needed to summon it. Day 86, the day I would fight the Broodmother, and damn it, I need the massive artifact, not the pack. This cave was pretty hard, as it's like the maze cave on Ragnarok. I think it's called the Labyrinth, so there was a lot of puzzles, parkour, and death pits, but eventually I got the artifact, and now I could fight the Broodmother. One! Leonidas! Guys, attack! Go, go, go! We're doing it! We're nearly there! Come on! Yes! Yes! That is another boss done and dusted, but I got right back to work by taking my Rexes back to base so I can heal them up, and then I put my well-deserved trophy on the wall, which looked awesome. Now, although that fight was a success, I think my Rexes need better saddles, so I headed to the bee cave, where I did loops and loops and loops and opening every single crate there was, and I got some nice bow BPs, but more importantly, I finally got a decent Rex saddle BP. Thank God. I wasn't going to farm for the saddles yet though, as I'm more focused on getting all the artifacts, so I grabbed Andrew and took him to the Brute Cave. This cave's air damages you unless you have a hazmat suit on, but with Andy's saddle, anything is possible. I was able to stroll right in without taking any damage, but since Andy isn't the strongest cave dino, I had Theo escort me all the way to the artifact, where I did have to get off Andy for a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. That was a fun cave. Next on the agenda was the artifact of the Devourer, which is a water cave. Now, I don't have a water mount and I can't be bothered to get one, so I'm being risky and using Nanny, my Maywing. I just have to dodge every eel. Sounds easy enough. Oh, is that it? Go! Come on! Maywing? You ain't got nothing on me. Ah! No! I spoke too soon. No! 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 Oh! Oh! Oh no, there's an eel! No! No, we're so close to the exit! No! No! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh! Oh! For the rest of the day, I thought I would farm up the resources I would need to make the new Rex saddle blueprints I got. Ah, I guess I have some farming to do. Day 94. All the saddles were made and I was finally ready for the Megapithecus. I had all my troops lined up when a goddamn Alpha Carcanos ruined it. Okay, now I can begin the fight. Leonidas. Monkey, attack! At over half health, we're destroying him. Keep going. Whoa! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yes! 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 Another boss slain, and of course I had to put up the awesome looking trophy. But day 95 I flew over to the Skylord Cave and damn, this one was tough. I threw out some Rexes and they just got melted, plus Wildcard decided to add loads of death pits with Palovias, which is an awful combination in hardcore mode. Whoa! Leave me alone!
Come on. Yes. Yes.
And eventually, after traversing this hellhole, I somehow got the artifact without dying, but I don't think I've ever came so close. Straight away, I headed to the artifact of the immune, where on the way I found a war deserter, and I'm not letting anyone stay out of this war, so I made sure to pick him up so he could join us for the dragon fight. This had to be one of the shortest caves I've ever seen. It was literally a straight line like where they destroy the ring in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, this place, pretty good movie. You should go watch after this.
Unlike the next one though, this one was a pain in the ass. It started with a water entrance and then it was just foul. It was mainly because my Maywing wasn't working, but it was a terrible experience. I was so relieved just to leave that cave, and I needed a chill day, so I spent today just transferring my Rexes from my base to the Dragon Summon Terminal.
No, I'm stuck. No. Where is he? No. Let me out. No. Wrong one.
Away, pieces.
Come on. Just a little bit more. Come on. Yes. Yes! That was so close! That was too close! No!
That was a very tough fight, as the dragon does a percentage of damage, not like a certain amount, so no matter how much HP you have, they're going to die in the same amount of time. So I did lose a few Rexes and the rest were very near death, but with pure willpower I came out on top and of course put up my final victory trophy. Now we only had one boss left to defeat, but then I realised there's something in my challenge I haven't done yet. I never actually tamed a Fjordhawk, so I spent the next 2 days needlessly slaughtering animals for this greedy ass creature's sake until I finally had Hawkeye. This was so not worth it. It was now day 99 where I did all the necessary preparations for the Fenrir Sulfur, like feeding, healing and leveling and taking my Rexes to the portal room and finally grabbing my trophies off the wall. Is that what you use to actually summon this boss?
Whoa! 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 Oh! Whoa! 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 No! What are they doing? Whoa! No! No! My base! No! No! Attack! Neutral! Neutral! Whoa! Whoa! Go! No! 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 Wait! I can't risk dying. I can't risk dying. Ah! Whoa! No! 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 No risk! No risk! No risk! No risk! No risk to be allowed. My Rex can Wilkie. Let's go! Let's go! Oh! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hear that? Let's go. Man, this is what we've been training for. For this 100 days. We will not die in glory. Attack him. Go. Come on, so close. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. We got Fenrir. Oh, level 240. Yo. You are no match for me, Fenrir. Alright, let's look at him. Yo! Yo, this guy looks kind of cool. Well, I don't like his colours, but look at his eyes. Damn. Wait. Not the Rexes? Oh!